Hello everybody, this is Pretender here, and I'm bringing you some live commentary from the Crysis 2 multiplayer beta. And this used to be a closed beta. I don't recall how you got into it, but they just recently opened up the beta to at least all Xbox Live Gold users, and you'd have to be gold to play the multiplayer anyway, so there's not really a huge barrier there. But I would recommend downloading this if you've got the space and need something else to do, because it's definitely a nice diversion from the Call of Duty that everyone seems to be so addicted to. And don't get me wrong, I love Call of Duty, but this game is good. I'm not gonna lie. I played some of the Crysis back in the day, like PC Crysis, and that game was beautiful, but it didn't have as much craziness as this does. Now, I am, as I said, doing a live commentary here, which means that I don't have a laptop actually, so I have to use my desktop PC, which is nowhere near my TV. And so right now I'm not only contending with the major lag that results in capturing and playing it on your screen, but there's no audio, and I'm not sure how useful the audio in this game is. It might not be on par with Call of Duty audio, but I don't have any audio right now, and I'm playing in this little box here. It's standard definition, pretty hard to see. And so, it's probably going to look like I'm Ken Burton trying to play World at War. And if you've seen that video, you'll get it. If you haven't, look it up. It's pretty stupid. So, one of my favorite things in this game is what it was present in the first one, the nanosuit abilities, or armor abilities as I've been thinking of it, because I played a lot of Reach, and that's just kind of what I'm used to. And so one of my favorite ones is right here, and I'll demonstrate that. And this is kind of, I think they call it nano vision or something, and it does drain your energy like a bar every couple seconds. So it's not the most useful one. It actually doesn't work fantastic, but I think it looks pretty cool, and it has netted me a couple kills here and there just because I was able to see someone's glowing outline. Alright, just threw a grenade there for no reason. And I probably won't be able to get this guy, but yeah, that grenade almost killed me there. Alright, let's see if we can evade. I'll use another armor ability, or nanosuit ability, whatever you call it, I like here, and this is the invisibility. You see, if I don't move at all, it actually works fairly well. I'll take it off there because it does drain my energy quite a bit. And I'm not sure what to think about your energy being drained while you're sprinting. I think it might have been better if they just had sprinting as sprinting and have that separate from your energy, but I guess it does keep the gameplay nice and balanced. I just don't like, I'm sprinting and jumping all the time here, trying to do my little rotations around the map to find people, and my energy's getting drained pretty fast. And if I ever had to use any of the other abilities in a firefight or something, they're probably not going to last too long because of me running around like a fool. So this is a pretty cool little map. It's kind of like a little rooftop building with gardens, I guess. It's a little odd. I think it's supposed to be set in New York, but the only thing I don't like about this map in particular is that it's kind of got this hole here, a couple of them dropping down to the street, which makes sense within the level, but there, I died again, I'm not paying attention. It does get annoying though, because it's kind of like in Call of Duty 4 on one of the desert maps. I don't remember what it's called, haven't played it in a while, but there would be like a well, and people would be like, oh, you can't fall into that, and just jump over it and you die. In this, it's even more so, because you think maybe you can clear the gap, or you think there's something down there, and I've fallen into that 3 or 4 times, unfortunately, just not paying attention, and it is a little annoying. It'd be nice if they'd put a grate over it or something, which would have made no sense, but they could have built it into the fiction somehow, I would suppose. So kind of a cool water effect there that I like. And this game looks amazing in HD, and I really wish I had a HD PVR right now to be recording, because it just looks fantastic. And in my opinion, even on the console, it looks better than Killzone 3. And Killzone 3, as you know, it does look amazing, but this game seems to top it. And I have played both, and I do like the PS3, but I honestly think this game tops it in graphical quality. So I've gotten maybe 1 kill this whole match. I'm pretty bad at this with the lag and the fact that I've only played it a handful of times, and it seems like, I don't know what let's look at the scoreboard. It should be 6-on-6, and I just can't find anybody. The spawns that I'm used to, like in Call of Duty, I'll just make those circles around the map, like I said, and that'll usually get me the spawns. But another thing in this that I'm missing is the mini map, and that's still down there. But it looks like someone did get radar this match, which is pretty cool. There we go, got that guy, and that was pretty sweet. So there's kind of kill streaks, and I don't know what they call them. It might be kill streaks in this game too, but I think if you get 3 kills, you get your radar, which is, we've never heard of that before, right? But you get your radar with the 3 kills and somebody's gotten it here, as you can see by the mini-map down at the bottom of the screen. Looks like there's a guy up here according to the mini-map. Where is he coming? Oh, there's a guy behind me. We'll go try and take out this guy. Come around here. Yeah, I kind of... Oh, what the... There he is. There we go. Smackdown. I'm getting a little better. Slow, but I've been using this assault class, and I like it because it's got that red dot sight on it. And none of the others have that. They've got the SMG class. The ones that I've unlocked, at least. None of them have any of those sights. And I think you can progressively unlock stuff and customize your classes. Definitely in the full game, but I do think you can do it in this demo, at least, or beta, as they would call it, a little bit. Not a ton, but I think it is possible. And I haven't bothered to unlock any of the other stuff because I had quite a good match the last one I played. Unfortunately, I joined it halfway through, so I didn't want to put that up. And this one's not too bad. I'm definitely negative right now, but we'll see if tomorrow and something we can get another good gameplay. It's definitely hard, like I said, because I'm trying to do the live stuff. Which is, of course, the only way. I don't have to do the live commentary per se, but it's the only way that I can record here with the live. I've been using theater a lot, I guess is how I should describe this, to record my Black Ops, because it just makes it so much simpler. You know, I plug in my capture card when I got some time, just pull up theater. You know, I got all my saved matches, and if I do one a day, you know, my file share is not going to fill up, which I've been trying to do. Like I said, my goal is to get like 100 views a video, and then I'll try and put up a new one after I get that. And it's been going pretty well so far. I got 128 on my first one or something, and I'd like to thank everyone for their support. I've been trying to put some effort in this, make it turn out pretty well. I know the video quality isn't there, which is just because of my device, but it's not terrible. You know, it's not as bad as some stuff I've seen. And I think it's alright for starting out. And, you know, thanks to everyone again for their help, feedback. You know, you want to leave feedback on this video, give me some suggestions, feel free to do that. So back to the game here for a second. I have seen maybe 3 people the entire time, and out of those 3 I've killed maybe one of them. I might have gotten 2 kills, I don't know. It's getting a little on my nerves, but there's got to be someone around here. Alright, it says there's someone over there. Seems like there's a lot of fall damage in this game, more than I'm used to, but I am, I guess, technically jumping fairly high with those little super jumps there. I love the super jumps, and the animations in this game are just so smooth. There we go, get that guy. It seems, I'm still a little confused about that, because you see the gun going around. It seems like in real life maybe you wouldn't be doing that quite as much, and people have gotten the idea recently that it looks more realistic, and I do like it, but I'm not sure where that whole illusion of if the guy's kind of wobbling like spaghetti with his gun in hands, then it's more realistic. I guess it does look more fluid, and it is definitely cool, but still a little confused about who made that one up. And there we go, we won this match. I can't really see how many kills I had. This just such terrible round ending kill cam. We'll see if I can make out the fuzzy lined letters after this, but maybe 3 kills, can't really tell. I definitely went negative, so I hope you guys enjoyed this. It was a little slow, it was a little boring, you know, but I'll try and I'll plug it up to my TV later, you know, and get some practice in and try to do another live commentary later. So rate, comment, subscribe. Thanks.